What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Muscle Hustle Podcast. You already know I'm your girl, Cokes. Make sure to subscribe at the Muscle Hustle Podcast on all social media platforms. We're up on YouTube. We're up on IG, TikTok. Thank y'all. We're also on all audio platforms. Appreciate all the love. Look, I got the men of influence. That's what I'm calling them. They representing not all, but the frats that I respect. Not that I don't respect all the other ones, but these are the ones that I actually have association with. So, we're going to start from Toro.
What's going on, everybody? Toro Thomas. I am an Omega. I'm representing part of this council. Instagram is IAMTORO Thomas, THOMAS.
What's going on, everybody? Mr. Bobby Perry, Slim Bob Fit. I'm representing the Zeta Beta chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi, man. Yo to the good news.
All right, what's up, everybody?
Cool dude over here with the guys.
So, everybody, my name is Derek, man. I'm representing Epsilon Town Atlanta of the greatest fraternity world, Alpha Phi Alpha. My Instagram is Bandicoot _BANDICOOT_.
Sound like an alpha ass.
Right.
Goddamn Instagram, man. Electrical engineering ass.
Especially with my Instagram before Alpha is crazy. That's just crazy.
Man, you got it. You definitely got it.
My bad.
I do appreciate y'all for obliging and actually coming through. Thank y'all for real.
For sure.
And like I said, it's not the fact that I don't respect no other frat. Like, these are actually the ones that are in my family as well, too. So, like, these are the ones I grew up with. They whooped my ass. And, yeah, I just have respect and love for, y'all. So, y'all organizations at that. So, honestly, this episode was really more so to talk about life after college. You know what I'm saying? The influence, what y'all doing to be able to just inspire others. Just the background behind the man with the letters. So we can go ahead and start with Toro. What is it that you do What is it that you do? What's your profession?
Man.
A lot.
Well, I'm a man of many.
Jamaican and shit.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm a man of many talents. Currently, I work in the energy sector. Do a little entertainment and then train, as you know. That's how you and I met.
Yep.
Through the fitness world. So, yeah.
We met in the fitness world too, my guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then his wife is like the first person that ever made me gumbo.
I forgot about the gumbo.
No, I didn't.
So, yeah. I've been in the fitness industry almost 20 plus years now. Started training back in 2006. Prairie View A&M graduate, SWAC Hall of Famer.
Come on, speak about it.
So I got a lot of experience. Started with my boy John Mitchell. Gave him my first shot. That's when I put Ken on. I got him on with John. And now I'm with Ken. So been in it for a while. Done worked with some kids. Juvenile probation with my boy Cole. Did a little...
Oh, shout outs to Cole. So you with them? Okay.
Did a little mental health. So I'm well-rounded. I love the kids. I love mental health. I love helping folks. So training it comes natural. It's one of them things, you just got a love for it. So, I mean, it's not a hard day. I don't have a hard day. People ask me how my day is. As long as I'm training, I'm good,
Yeah.
That's my
That's
passion.
your piece.
So, when I'm in the gym, it's quiet. So
that's actually a gift.
Yeah.
Well, so basically...
Star Boy, what's up?
Well, I'm an educator. I'm a middle school teacher. I've been an educator for about going on 7 years. Shout out to all my Black educators out there.
That's
We are we are needed in this world because the kids need us. They really do need us. My masters and stuff, like my main passion is media.
Okay.
In radio, television, film, and also
Really?
movies. I just did my first small film with my class at Texas Southern, by the way.
Come on.
That's also where I got my degrees from as well. One of the greatest universities, TSU.
I don't know about
But
that, but okay.
that's my passion. But right now, my path for the last 6 years has been education. I feel like that's where God wanted me to be. And to teach these young individuals, specifically these middle schoolers, is a tough industry, but I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be for right now.
For right now.
So that's just been my journey up until right now. So yeah.
Why the fraternity that you chose?
Ooh.
Let's get into that first. I don't care who go.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was like on the campus you see everybody, but it was just that probate. It was the probate, and most of the bros that came out in 2000, I was already just hanging with them, or they was football players, whatever the case may be. Like I was just always around them. That's why I found myself around them, whether it been flag football, just kicking it at somebody's apartment, whatever it was. So when I made that choice, it was organic. Like I was cool with the, with the Qs. I was cool with the Alphas. Like all my partners, was in a frat, but it was just the Noops. That's what I gravitated to. So, it wasn't nothing it wasn't a color. It wasn't none of that. It was just, that's what I gravitated to.
What about you, Toro?
My story is gonna be a little different. So I didn't know who they were at first. So I played baseball. I think a lot of people know that. And in the inner city where I was staying at, right after a game, I saw these guys in purple passing out turkeys. And I was just like, God dang, they passing out all these turkeys out of a back of a truck? What's going on? They're giving them to kids and other families in the neighborhood. And I was just like, I don't know who those guys are. Fast forward, going on to the campus, I seen some guys do a lot of community service, and then obviously we seen parties and stuff like that. But
What campus?
Which one? That's the better question. We're gonna keep that unknown right now. Starting off at Southern. So when I first got to Southern, I was just like, man, who are they? Cause you see other organizations, and you're just like, okay, I see what they're about. And then next thing you know, I was just like, man, I seen them giving back to the whole campus, cooking for the whole campus. I was just like, that reminds me of something. Lo and behold, started doing a little bit more research on them, and I was just like, okay, they're big on service. The other fraternities, kind of what B was saying, I knew them, I hung out with them, everybody was cool, but that was the main thing that kind of emulated the image on me when I was younger. I was just like, it was about the service, because my family was always about service. Growing up in the church, and then also giving back to different communities. So I was just like, they did that, and I saw it at such a young age. I was just like, I want to follow the same footsteps and be a part of that organization, so I can represent the same thing that they have. So that kind of draw me to crossing Omega Psi Phi.
I mean, because just be frank, each organization technically has their mantra.
Correct.
Right? And that honestly will, if organically it doesn't automatically speak to you besides the colors and the hype and all this other stuff, right? Naturally, that's what will draw somebody to actually want to pledge what they pledge.
Now, here's the thing. All organizations, they're big on service. They're big on education. It just so happened to where that was the first organization that I seen at the time. Not saying that they don't do it. That was just the first organization that I had seen do it.
Right.
And I had been 12, 12
Gotcha.
years old. So that was my first time really seeing it in action as a kid. So that's what really swayed my decision from that instance.
So, well, for me, honestly, it started in high school for me.
Okay.
I grew up in Chicago, born and raised Chicago, Illinois, South Side. I didn't know much. I didn't know anything about what Greek was. Divine, it wasn't in our faces like how it is in the South. So it was just particularly basketball sports where we at, you know. So at that time, I went to my mom sent me to high school that I hated at the time. Now to this day, I thank her for sending me there because every male teacher I had was a Greek. My homeroom teacher and my counselor were alphas. My math teacher was a Q. My English teacher was a Kappa. And I think my science was an AK teacher. So I didn't know. I'm learning these things. So I'm seeing the signs on there outside the classroom. And I'm like, what is that? What is this? So like, my counselor was one of my favorite persons I went to as in high school. He was alpha.
Okay.
So, you know, I didn't know what it was this. So he's trying to get me into college because college wasn't promising for me. I didn't know about college. I had no idea about going to college while I was in high school until I went on a college tour trip and a HBCU actual college tour trip. And we went to different colleges from North Carolina on down to Georgia. My counselor, shout out to Mr. Huff, wherever you are in the world, thank you. Because you encouraged me to be alpha. That's what I wanted to be because you were the influence.
What up, Mr. Huff?
Shout out to Mr. Huff, wherever he is. I haven't seen him in years. But he showed me about his fraternity. I remember I went to, what did we visit? I think it was North Carolina A&T or Norfolk. And they were strolling. Mind you, I'm all of like 17 or 16. And I don't know what none of this is. You know, I've seen Stump the Yard, so I'm just like, okay, what the like, what is this? Can we cuss? I don't want to cuss for a minute.
You could.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what they doing? I'm like, the guys in the black jackets with the gold, I'm like, okay, I like them. Like, I can see, you know, I can see me in that figure. Like, I like how they doing it. So that would really inspire me in getting to college. That's why I wanted to be. That's why I wanted to be. Because beforehand, I had no clue what Greek life was, what it was, but that was my first visual representation, and that's what influenced me. Like, okay, I want to be alpha. That's why I like alpha because my favorite teacher in my high school that influenced me to get me into college, to get me to make something better of myself was alpha. And learning out about him, and also him taking me and other students to a college tour trip, so we got to experience and see what HBCU was because it wasn't the high school I kind of went to was. It was kind of black teachers, so it was something new going on at that time period for Chicago, where they were not forcing it, but they were like, it was in our face, like HBCU this, HBCU that, which I'm so thankful for, because you can never tell me, I do not regret going to HBCU. That's the best decision that I ever made, regardless of whatever HBCU I got accepted to, that was the best decision I ever made. So that's just my thing of becoming alpha, because that was my whole influence with it, so. Yeah.
Or anybody actually come in regards to like your family? Is anybody else pledged in your family as well too? Because you know there's some people who also are influenced by you, and like I hear you saying that was your teacher, so that's that. But anybody else in your family that also pledged that also kind of helped with the influence?
So my brother's a Q, but I didn't find out until like I was 15. That was the crazy part.
How?
I didn't even know.
Were you
we
just didn't want to pay
stay in the
attention?
same house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So my uncle is a Kappa, pretty well known in Florida, and he helped mentor me too. So that was even funnier. Like, boom, hey, I'm about to cross. What are you crossing? Boom, purple. He was like, oh. But but some other people in my family, they're Greek, but I think besides me and my brother, we're the only Qs. Yeah.
How about you?
Nobody in my family that I know of that's a noob. I had some coaches, like in high school, that were either Qs or Kappas, but I didn't even know what it was. I mean, I'm from Miami, so like only college we had was Florida Memorial. That was close. You know what I'm saying? In Carroll City, Dade County, whatever you want to call it. They call it Miami Gardens now. But yeah.
We call it the crib, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
So I didn't see nothing until I went to Prairie View campus. So that was my introduction to, black college and frat life. That it was a beautiful thing, man. So,
Let's talk about the influence in regards of, the similarities that you all have obviously is Greek, but just y'all being pillars within your community. Like, you're in the fitness game, right? You are as well, you know what I'm saying? But you are literally one that, like you were just preaching right now, when you go to the gym, you know what I'm saying, you're training and stuff like that, that's technically peace for you. You know what I mean? You have a real big impact. You don't say a lot at all right? But your presence alone speaks volume, right? Your movement and the way that you train and the way that you just carry yourself within the gym speaks volume. I really want to talk more so about the influence that you have within not just your own clientele, but then pretty much those around you as well too. How has that been? What you've learned as far as just growing up, the experiences that you've endured, in addition to you also, crossing all the other stuff. Like, how has that paved the way for you to become like who you are now?
It starts, I think, just with your foundation. Where you start at, it don't dictate how you're going to finish. So you just gotta keep putting that foot in front of the other foot.
That's easier said than done.
But I just feel like life is life. Like, you still got to get up tomorrow. No matter how today went, tomorrow still got to come.
You've always had that type of insight that on life itself?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Faith is faith. So if you're not living by faith, like, you struggling. You probably depressed. You probably anxious. Faith changed all that.
Y'all believe that?
Yeah, it can.
It does.
If you got faith, you okay with today, because tomorrow gonna be better.
Facts.
So I ain't tripping about today. I got tomorrow. And if I don't, then shit. You got to be at peace
right
with
now,
that.
too.
And that's
Super
why I'm looking at him the way that I'm looking at him, because I'm just like, no.
You got to be at peace with that.
So watch this.
Yeah.
What part of Miami you from?
Carol City.
Okay, he's from North Miami. I'm from South Miami. So we just finding this out right now that we from the same crib, right? My cousins and them, they from North Miami. So everything that he's telling you right now, he's being very modest, especially me putting together the timeline of how old he is and everything else like that. I'm assuming that he went to high school back in the 2000s, right? Early 2000s.
98. I graduated 98.
It was tough. Back in my perspective, and I tell everybody this, that was a time when Miami was popping. And a lot of people don't understand, with that type of hype, you have to live up to a certain type of name. So being from where he from, nah.
A lot of
He's being very modest right now.
Yeah, when Prairie View came calling, I was like, okay,
get out of the crib.
I'm out of here.
Get out of here. Yeah.
But I don't care about the on 80. I don't care about none of that.
Come on.
I'm gone.
You ain't looked back since. The last time you been home?
I went home for my mom's birthday in September. I think that was the UF game when we played Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, she calling me right now. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, mama.
Yeah, that's wow. Oh, yeah, man.
Same question for you.
So we said, how did it pave our lives? And there was one more part that I
just basically the growth and the whether some will deem it as sacrifices or not, but just the growth in what you've had to endure in order to get to where you are now.
Yeah.
Kind of fugazi that.
So Miami is in a different ball game, I feel like. Him and I are the minorities in Miami. Our families might be completely mixed, but we are still going to be the minority when it goes to school. I know for myself, they try to hold me back in school. And my biggest thing was, my family was just like, we fighting.
Hold you back in regards to like
grade wise.
Man.
So you know, when you had to start at that early or at that early of age to like try to fight and get to your next grade and try to get out, we have something called a standardized test called FCAT.
FCAT, okay.
Man, you talking
almost
about
like SAT, right?
Illinois got ISAT.
You got ISAT, so it's like the state's test, right?
Yeah.
That was my first time trying to understand what perseverance and being resilient was, right? Because they were trying to hold you back in a grade. From there, it was just different changes of life and trying to, fit in with the environment and everything else like that. Miami was just, it was a little bit wilder back in the day. I don't know what it is like now, because clearly we stay in a different city. Mm-hmm. But now being here, I look back and I'm just like, man, like just being able to be as resilient as possible and making sure that, I kept a positive mind frame or optimistic mind frame on, what I wanted to do, which was sports. I wanted to play ball. I wanted to play baseball. That dedication with the combination of like, making sure that I'm working a little bit harder in the classroom, that's what really helped me get to the next level and then transition into college. So it kind of got me out of there. But the biggest thing was resilience, perseverance, and having some type of discipline. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah, that discipline.
Yeah. But you have to learn it early. If you don't learn it early, and I'm very thankful for coaches and different influences throughout my life. The program that we had was called 5,000 Role Models. It's an inner city program. They come in and they help. They teach you how to tie ties and all this other stuff. And they were the main ones that really taught me how to keep that discipline and make sure, stay focused on the prize. That was the biggest thing. So they help implement like small things like that in order for you to be successful in life. So that's really contributed to where I am now currently. And I want to give that back to everybody else when I go help or if I do something, you know what I'm saying?
If you die, I'm going to kill you.
Chill out, Ike.
It's that coffee. But yeah.
Did you play sports?
Yeah.
You did?
You must didn't hear my intro.
No.
Can you roll the camera to take back? PV Hall of Fame. Respect my gangster. Football. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I heard his intro. I was going somewhere with my line of questioning. I'm going to come back. Because he also called me Ike. Y'all didn't hear that, but it's okay. Question I really didn't, because you from Chicago.
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yes.
Whew.
Hold on now.
Technically, he kind of got ops, but
Oh yeah. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ops is crazy.
don't even do that. You asking for something.
I ain't gonna say.
But I mean, they from Miami. They gave their testaments to what went down on how they had to persevere. Perseverance in regards of like coming out, opportunities given to them to be able to just chuck the deuces and look for something better. I know about Chicago.
Yeah.
Everybody know about Chicago.
Hey, whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
No shade.
Yeah. And so like that in itself to actually endure. Now I can't, I'm going to let you speak for what you've had to go through and stuff like that. But regardless of the fact, like just what did you have to go through in order to get to where you are now, honestly, because it's not really promised in Chicago. Hell, even in Jersey.
Not. Honestly, it's not. Honestly, for me, my mother, she picked where I wanted to go for high school. It's not where I wanted to go. And I was so pissed. It's an all-boys school. Smack. Wore ties, wore blazers. But you had, in this all-boys and charter school, so imagine in this all-boys school, you got every young little nigga from every hood in Chicago. Ooh. You put everybody in one melting pot. Ooh. One pot from different hoods in Chicago. So, of course, it was fights on top of fights. Mm-hmm. Imagine we supposed to be in a structured environment. We're the for my high school, we were the third class of this high school. This is a brand new high school. This is a new program that they're installing for black men, for youth in Chicago. So at this point, we're the third class. I'm the third class coming in there, 09. So it's something different. So we seeing, a lot of us saw male figures that we didn't see before. A lot of us had dad issues. A lot of us don't see that type of stuff. So we got males in our face getting with us. Like, as me being the educator, for now that I'd be like, man, I wish that I had the influence, I could be the influence that I had when I was in school, because now education is different, but that's another topic. I ain't gonna go all the way in there. But as for me, my male teachers, they got with us. For especially the ones that didn't have that male influence at home, they got with us. He put me on to college. If I was fucking up, my teacher be like, hey, you fucking up. Like, get your shit
Real
together.
talk, get your shit
like,
together.
X, Y, and Z, you don't do this. Some of us got it, some of us didn't got it. Every place had a flaw. Like, school had their flaws, they had favors, but some of us still persevere. Like, my determination by the time I left the school, because I got kicked out the school. But when I got kicked out, I still had that.
Why you get kicked out?
That's another story. But,
No, it's not. Why you get kicked out? The fuck?
I was fighting. But, hey, this is a different thing. But I still stood on the road I wanted to follow with them on their morals. Because for me, I grew up in a household of love. I was granted to grow up in a household of love. Like, inside my household, I had love for my mom. My grandfather, he's Caribbean. So if anybody's Caribbean, you know growing up in a Caribbean house is different. So my grandfather, we had love. So I was able to experience love. But outside of my household, my friends in my neighborhood, they're coming from households that didn't have love.
Yeah.
That had negativity. So they bring it. So I'm experiencing negativity, people that have love, stuff that they going through in their household outside of my household.
Yeah.
So I'm in the hood, but I'm experiencing, like, I don't experience it in my household. So a lot of it took a toll on me because I'm around it. You know what I'm saying? But
That's the majority of the day, too.
yeah. So being around it, it's like, all right, eventually, like, I want to get away from this shit. I love my city there, but at that point, I think my junior, senior year, I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see something different. I don't know, at the time, I was in a different mindset of going on that tour. That college tour changed my mind. I'm like, bro, I got to go somewhere. Like, seeing people at HBCU being free on their own, like, some people be scared to leave. Like, I had a lot of flack. I got a lot of fucking flack trying to leave. I got into cousins, my mom, aunts and stuff. Not my mom, but aunts is like, oh, what you gonna do when you get out to Texas? What are you gonna do out there? How you gonna do this? I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. I literally stayed in my bubble that whole summer, basically telling everybody, fuck you, I'm leaving. And I stayed and I stood on what I was, and I left. My mom was right behind me. All my mom could do is drop me off at the airport with one suitcase. I got the TSU with one suitcase. Drop me off in front of UAV. One little ass suitcase. And that was that. Stayed there. I'm so glad of my journey. I'm not mad. Yeah, I got mistakes in college, but at the end of the day, when I look back, I'm like, it happened for a reason.
You're human, so...
Yeah, it happened for a reason, and this is where I was supposed to be. As now, after graduating, it was a funny thing, like when I graduated, it was like I was on a vacation for 4 to 5 years. The day I graduated, my mom came down for graduation. Mind you, she never been down there.
For real?
Nothing personal, nothing like that. But she never physically, she been out there for a preview weekend, because, you know, TSU loves the preview weekend. We have a preview weekend. Came for preview weekend and came when I graduated. So the day I graduated, my mom was there. The next day I'm on the flight. It's Mother's Day, I remember, back in Chicago. Like, my mom was going through it, struggling. We're staying with my aunt. So as a Caribbean, for me, my people are from Belize. My grandfather's from Belize. So it was like, we're Afro-Latino-ish. We say Caribbean. It's kind of confusing when I explain it.
No, you're still
but
Caribbean.
we never, like, when family's going through things, we stay with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, my mom was going through something. So my mom stayed with my cousin and my little sister in a 2-bedroom apartment. So imagine I'm going from having my own room in college for 4 to 5 years. Day I graduate with my bachelor's. Next flight, I'm on Chicago. I go to a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm on the couch. Instantly hit work. I'm working and it hit me like, yeah, no, I got to go back. I'm like, this is not. It's like, I've been like, I feel like I was on a damn dream for 4 to 5 years. And I'm like, nah, I got to go back. And that motivated me to come back. I don't, like, you know, I'm not resenting them for that, but it's like things happen in people's life. But that would push me to be like, okay, I got to go back and figure this out on my own. I've been doing it for the 4 to 5 years. So I'm gonna go back and figure it out and just settle here. So I had to detach myself. I love my city, but I had to be like, this is my home. This is where I'm supposed to be, and I gotta build my way. So that was my motivation, my push to get out.
Y'all ever want to go back?
When I retire, one day. Yeah, I mean, I
You
think
technically go back.
Gangsters don't
Yeah,
die,
I mean,
they
my-
just move to Miami.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I just go to see my family.
It's not.
I go to see my family.
It's not nothing that I will like. I just feel like Houston, Texas, period, is like the hub for the black man. Just personally, Miami don't have nothing for me.
Interesting. That's crazy.
I can't connect with nobody in Miami
Really?
outside of the people I went to high school with.
Yeah.
Like, you go to a restaurant, shit, everybody speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't speak Spanish.
But you eat tacos?
What that mean? Aquí. Gracias. I mean, Houston is, I relate with everybody, so here,
That's funny. I just met like my coworkers this year. It's like I don't know if it's the year of Miami or something.
Yeah.
This is most people in my life. I mean, mind you, I've been seeing this man on campus for the longest. I just knew he played baseball.
Right.
I didn't know where he was from. I didn't know him like that. I just seen him in past, but I didn't know he was from Miami. But like me working with some people from Miami, they be like, "Yeah, I left Miami." I'm like, "Miami? You live in Miami?"
Yeah, no,
But
you
I
see the
understand when
glitz.
people-
That's
Yeah.
what you see.
You go there for vacation,
Yeah.
man. Have a
Yeah.
good time.
It's expensive.
It is. I learned don't eat on South Beach.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, no,
Don't.
I learned that.
Yeah, go to the hood, eat. But if I retire, nah, I can't even. The dream of moving to Miami is great, right? But how expensive it is. That's my only reason. How expensive it is. I don't think I'll be able to afford Miami like that. I want to go back bad, but I go back to see my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's
Even the outskirts.
what outskirts?
Florida.
Nah, they ain't. Unless you're in the Everglades.
Shit.
But even Fort Lauderdale,
No, that's still it's still expensive.
that's like most
Dayton
cities,
beaches.
probably.
Yeah. Pretty much.
nah.
No.
Fort Lauderdale's like I'm
It
not
wasn't
even
that far,
gonna
though,
compare it
man.
because
It was
I ain't
like
gonna do it.
farther,
Because
It's not far.
It's
it's two different
I mean, I'm like
places.
like on one side of
Galveston?
95 is this, on the other side of 95
Yeah.
is
Talking more
that.
price.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's hard to even compare.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my city though. I
I
definitely love
do
my
too,
city.
especially summertime. Chicago is the best. I tell people, go in the summertime.
Yeah, because ain't nobody fucking with y'all winter. The fuck? That shit crazy. That's bonkers.
That's crazy. The homegirl yesterday
ain't no
told
way.
me she
Yeah, but
was
you-
just up there. She
fucking way.
hated.
I ruined my mom's relationship because she tried to move to fucking Chicago. I was like, yeah, no. That shit's ending.
It used to be so cold. Everybody had attitude coming to school in the morning.
That's crazy.
We didn't say hello when I was growing up.
That's crazy.
Nope. So I did ask some questions out to the public in regards of this particular episode and what I retrieved some questions from some of the audience members in regards to this episode and what they wanted to ask y'all. So that's why I kept looking at my phone. And anyway, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let you be today. I'm gonna let you be. So one of the questions were how brotherhood shows up when life gets real.
I
I don't care who.
Oh,
Oh, I'll go.
okay, go ahead.
For me, honestly, for my line, one of my line brothers been my friends before. And we've been tight like that. I know he had a situation, he had to move, we all showed up. I think when I was going through something, I've been blessed enough to have my LBs show up in a effective way where it's nothing hungover. Everybody has line brothers, but not everybody are not close with their line brother, regardless of what you.
I'm glad you said that because most of the time people would automatically assume from the outside looking in, just like, oh, y'all tight knit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all locked in like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all so locked in, y'all forget y'all own folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we was with you in the slums. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together. Like, well, what about us?
Yeah.
Then it causes like resentment and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted you to talk on that as well too. But go ahead.
Yeah, I got at least a majority of them I could just call and be like, hey, I'm stuck. No questions asked, nothing. I need this. No questions asked. They coming through. And I feel like that's what it's about when it's important or being for the important facts of your life. Like one of my line brothers needed us when he had to move out of his house, and it was a very low point of his life that came unexpectedly, but he needed us. My other line brother, he was going through something with his mom. He needed us. Nothing asked. It's just that it's like I don't know how to explain. I'm bad with big words, but it's like you just know it's a feeling. You know, you don't have to ask. You don't have to say it. It's like, I'm there. Like, no question asked. I'm here.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed enough to experience that for the line brothers I have. And I'm thankful for that. Because I know that they got my back truly and fully. So I know if I'm ever in something or whatever's going on, they there. So that's been my experience for it that I can speak on.
Who got next?
I'm going to go next because mine is just short and sweet. Like she said, I'm not a guy of many words, but I just try to be the brother that I want my brother to be. So anything they going through, I'm going to try to be there. If I can't, I'm going to let them know, hey, I got this going on. But I'm letting you know, like, if this one here, I will be there. Like, you got to let people in sometimes so they know, like, people, because people going to assume, they going to think, oh, he not here, oh, fuck me. No, it's not that. So I'm going to let you know, hey, I had to do this, you know, it ran over a little late, but I can come see you tomorrow if, you know, that's possible.
Yeah.
Like, you got to give people grace, man. I think that's just the main thing. Be graceful, you know. Don't be so hard on yourself or be so hard on anybody else. Because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know how they're dealing with it. And like I say, just be the brother that you want them to be. Like, however you want them to treat you, that's how you treat them.
Yeah. So to add on to what they're saying, not only line brothers, but this goes back to like what we call pro fights, like the brother that came before you, and then you'll have other chapter brothers, or other chapters of brothers.
Of brothers.
Yeah. So they're from different schools, and the brotherhood that I've seen traveling a lot and being transferring to so many different universities. A lot of people are solid. A lot of people are real solid, and the ones that you are solid with, you just stay in close contact with.
What about the non-solid ones?
I'm not gonna say that there's non-solid people. It's just when you're raised a certain type of way, or if you have certain type of mannerisms, you're gonna be probably a lot closer to other people. So say, for instance, him and I, we from Miami,
nice way to
right?
say it.
I'm gonna,
That's a nice way to say
That's
it.
a politician.
Yeah,
That's a
real talk. Real talk.
I'm just saying.
Negro.
Like him and I from Miami. If we're in the same chapter, I could tell you right now we're gonna relate because Miami people move a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's how it's gonna be. And there's gonna be somebody who you're gonna meet, and you know, obviously you're gonna be like, oh, they're not really the same type of person that I am. Mm-hmm. We don't see eye to eye on certain things, but they might bring great ideas to the table, and then you have no choice but to listen.
Just a matter of just knowing where to put people. In the
just essentially just trying to figure out like, how does this person fit into my life?
Yeah. So it's really no different than just like your everyday experiences with just people in general. Because sometimes people tend to want to separate, you know, folks that have joined the fraternity, you know what I'm saying, them and their brothers from like anybody else. They usually would be like, oh, they got them, they think they on some type of pedestal, or they actually put you on a pedestal without you even really wanting to be on there, just assuming that like y'all living a whole different type of lifestyle, y'all going through different life experiences, and pretty much it's almost like indirect dehumanization in some sort. But do you ever get like folks who pretty much look at you in a different aspect where you're just like, yo, like chill, like I bleed just like y'all bleed?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, not me. Because with whether it's my frat brother, my partner, my homeboy, my brother, my cousin, like we gonna all be in the same, like we can all,
Exist.
in the same area.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm gonna have a function here and I'm not gonna invite them. Like we all, if we at the crib, we having a drink, we barbecuing, it's gonna be everybody there. Cause I'm rocking with everybody. And everybody gonna know like that's who that is, cause we all meeting in the middle.
Yeah.
Like it ain't no strife or nothing like that.
I think for me too, I think one thing I love about my chapter, I call my chapter a pot of gumbo. You got everybody that's different. When you link up, everybody benefits from something different.
Yep.
Everybody that's not all like equally matched. But I don't like, me personally, I don't like groups, being in groups with friends, anything that everybody matches. Because it doesn't show the differentiality of each other. Like, okay, y'all the same. But like people that are different. I like that. And that's what my line brothers, my child, everybody's different in their own way. And I'm like, oh, they bring something different. You experience something different that you don't know. That's what I like about it. And that's what I like about my church, because everybody's totally different. So it's like, okay.
You get to learn from all these people that
You get to learn different experiences. I got brothers as a preacher. I got brothers that go hiking in mountains. I got brothers as a rapper. I got
y'all go hiking?
I'm not opposed to it. I just got so many different avenues, like in there. I could I like it like a video game, like different levels of different experiences that I like. I'm like, I'm learning something. I like learning something new. So I'm like, damn, this is kind of dope to me because it's different, and everyone's not the same. So you expect them different. Each brother, well, for me in my chapter, it's different. So that's what I like about it.
Interesting. Okay. Another question. Actually, they had quite a few, but I'm going to chill out myself. What is your take on leadership when nobody's watching?
Take on leadership.
Your take on leadership when no one's watching.
When no one's watching. I think I wrote something down for that. Did I write them? I mean, yeah, I did write something down. I did.
What you wrote down?
Because I was studying. Like,
why are you studying?
You're not finna
this
give
is
me
why.
no question.
This is the reason why I don't like giving bullet points,
What
right?
you
Because
mean?
I need shit to be a lot more organic. I need you to basically let your hair down, right?
But sometimes you get caught up and you forget stuff. So you want to have your little points that you got to take notes.
Yeah.
That's right there is a good leader. Like you don't go into nothing blind.
Exactly.
Leadership is doing what others don't want to do.
There you go.
You feel me?
You need your phone for that.
Listen, calm down. Calm down. That's it. Leadership is doing what others don't want to do. Like, because everybody don't want to get up at 5 a.m.
No, and run like 600 miles.
Everybody don't want to run 6 miles. Everybody don't want to do the Stairmaster for 30 minutes. Everybody don't want to deadlift. Everybody don't want to work 16-hour shifts.
Yeah, real talk.
Definitely not.
Like, it ain't for everybody.
But it's some shit that you just got to do, and that's being a leader.
That's true.
Can you provide other alternatives, though?
I mean...
Versus just that one way? There's certain shit that, there's certain shit that you just have to do, but at the same time, does it have to be the same blueprint?
I mean, I think you got to do what works for you. I mean, what works for me might not work for you. So,
but as a leader, can you be able to decipher what works for somebody versus
for
you
sure.
be able to adapt?
For sure, the trial and error.
Yeah,
like I said earlier, you got to have grace. You got to be open to change things up. Like you got to be able to modify. Like life is about modifying.
Yeah.
Like this man from Chicago, he know how to modify.
Ain't got no choice.
You know what I'm saying? he ain't ate steak and shrimp his whole life.
Sure.
You feel me? Like we ate what the thing was in the little can.
Pork and beans.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The little weenies with the crackers.
I used to hate them.
Come on now.
Hate 'em.
Like you gotta modify.
I don't eat pork.
You gonna
I stopped eating pork because of that. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, 12 years old, I stopped.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gonna have obstacles. I just feel like as long as you got a good faith background, you'll be all right. Like, life is hard, but yeah, you got to do the shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like today, not finna kill you unless you die.
Sometimes people just want to complain, though.
You right, but
It doesn't-
That's their way of venting. Let me vent.
Yeah, you can
Life
vent.
hard.
You can vent.
Ha!
But yeah, you
do
can
it every
vent.
day.
But pick a day. It can't be every fucking day.
Yeah.
Pick a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot. I go with you saying like in leadership.
Mm-hmm.
I think being a leader is also making sure you realize every time it's not going to be applause or it's not going to be the cameras, it's not going to be the show. A real leader feel like you're going to do it just off the strength.
Yeah.
You're going to do that shit. Like you a leader at heart, you just going to do that shit. You don't need the cameras. You don't need the approval, the appraisal. Like I've seen for me in my life, I've seen leaders where they're like, oh, I need to get this picture. Or I
The
need
good
this
side.
pride. I need to get my, seen this as a child.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're doing it from the heart and you're doing it from, if your soul is speaking to helping out your community, you're doing what you really truly feel, you just do it off the strength. No camera, regardless. If it's cameras, hey, that's fine. If it comes with it, but I feel like you should do it from the heart and do it from your soul and your spirit. And it shows you, because there's a lot of leaders out in the world, but is there a lot of leaders with a good spirit, a good soul, a good heart? Are you doing it for the heart? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel like if you're gonna do it, you're just gonna do it off the strength of it, just because. No,
It's just in you. Just do it.
No
Fluff.
no count on the other person. Oh, this person did that person did that. If you're a leader, you're just gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
Same thing as a hustler. You're gonna do that shit. You're gonna make ends meet. You're gonna do what you gotta do to make the shit get done. So that's how I look at it. So
I mean, I agree with both of them. You have to go out. You have to have great intentions, and with those intentions, I mean, like he was saying, like they were both saying, actually, you're not going to be glorified. So whether the cameras are looking at you or not, you're going to have to do the routine no matter what. And if an obstacle kind of comes in your way or something like that, you got to make the modifications and kind of go from there. That's the main thing.
mm-hmm.
So in terms of leadership, did I miss any part of the question? No. Okay.
Mm-mm. Because honestly, it really just leads back into like, okay, how do you guys deal with pressure, responsibility, and influence?
So you said something beforehand about crying, right? So I think it's okay to express your emotion at a certain expense, but I ain't gonna lie. Me growing up, I was taught, hey, this is the responsibility that you're gonna grow up with. So you gotta make it happen, right? I'm not saying that that's the most accurate thing to do, but if you have some type of issue, find a way to relieve that emotion. For me, personally, was playing ball. After playing ball, I had to try to figure it out, right? So the next thing was stay consistent in that weight room, no matter what. Or discipline your mind, read something. You have to just kind of channel it in a different way.
Just
that kind of
FYI,
makes sense.
That was the line of questioning that I was getting to when you must not have heard my intro. But yeah.
You got it right. You got it right.
But yeah.
Dealing with the Toro side.
Nah, y'all funny.
I had to get that out.
I'm trying not to laugh
I
right
had
now.
to get that out.
Yeah.
Why? You want to show no tea? What's going on?
I'm telling you, got it, boss.
that's crazy.
What you got for pressure, responsibility, and influence?
Pressure.
Responsibility and influence.
Pressure.
How do you deal with that?
Like I said earlier, like it's not really a pressure because no matter what today's outcome is, like tomorrow is gonna come.
Is this way of thinking?
Yeah, you gotta think like that. And it has to be a consistent way of thinking. That's why people fall off in the gym. That's why people fall off in life because they're not consistently thinking the same way. They change up. They get new friends. They change up. They start talking to this guy. They change up. They mess with this girl. They change up.
They say it's
No, my shit gonna be the same every day. Like ain't nobody gonna change me. No matter what going on in my life, I might lose a friend. I might lose a family member, but I know every day I got to get up. And that's how my mom raised me.
How do you teach that way of thinking to somebody else?
By being consistently doing like I'm telling you, like
You know what I'm saying?
people
Like,
people don't grasp it. They're not gonna grasp it, but you have to be consistent. So if they see me every day and I'm doing the same thing every day, they're gonna say, well, damn, maybe I can do the same thing.
So you're a walking testament, basically.
Like I can't have a bad day.
Because the way that you think and the way that you exude your just your aura in itself, you know what I'm saying? It almost seems it seems effortless, right? Just the way that you move. But for somebody else, just like, damn, like I just wish I could be able to just a little bit of what he got right now, because I'm struggling. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is outside of like, your fraternity, your brotherhood, all this other stuff. Just as a person, like I'm struggling. You know what I mean? But I see how he moving. If I can even be, and I've heard him speak. If I could just remotely be able to take in just a little bit of what he got, I'm pretty sure I'd probably be able to move different. I just don't know how.
Man, you gotta have them type of people around you.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have the people around you to push you, to motivate you, encourage you, like tell you you're doing a good job, tell you, hey, today was a bad day. Okay, we're gonna try again tomorrow. Like you gotta have people in your corner.
Yeah.
If you don't have no corner man, no good cut man, like you out of there. Because then you're gonna fall to not being a leader.
Yeah.
You know
Not everybody's meant to be a leader.
You're gonna start drinking 6-7 days a week.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So I think what he's talking about is actually super interesting. We see a lot of examples, like say for instance, Chad Ocho from the crib. We see like Kobe Bryant. You see who else? LeBron. All these great people who are leaders, right? We're just talking about sports world. I mean, we'll just stick to sports right now. Right. But those are people who have failed so many times, and they probably have, well, not probably. I've always heard of stories of them having great people in their corner, but they don't see the failures that these athletes have gone through all the time. So you have certain words of encouragement. You have you have that one coach that's going to tell you, hey, man, good job, but you need to do better at this. David Goggins says it best. You got to choose your hard. You got to choose what's hard for you. Are you going to sit there and you're going to complain 24/7? Or are you going to be the person who's going to be like, hey, I'm finna man up and make this happen? As leaders, us wearing these letters, one thing that I'm pretty sure all of us have been told before, you got to make a change or some type of difference. It might not have been said like that.
Yeah, but overall,
but that was the implementation of like, this is what you need to do in order, A, make the chapter better, B, make your community better, or vice versa. Not saying that one comes before the other, but just saying just in general, because we are representations 24/7, no matter what.
That part.
And we are walking representations of, hey, these people are doing a service to the community. Now, mind you, we're human. We mess up. It is what it is. But it's how you keep going about your day each and every day, just like he was saying.
Yeah. Definitely.
What are you guys doing now? Or what would you say that you all are doing now individually to give back to the community, to be that representation?
Honestly, like I said, with my frat, like we do our community service events, I still do that. We're like giving back in events like, the toy drives, food drives and stuff like that. Also, with me being at work, a lot of my students attached to me, especially a lot of the male students attached to me. And I learned that it's a sense of oppression. And me being a teacher, it came off as like, it's annoying. Like, why are these kids steady? But one of my students came to me and was like, you're like a father figure to me. And I'm like, damn.
You didn't even see that coming.
I did, and I'm like, shit. So this little guy looking at me every day, because he look at how I'm coming in. Because I don't wear clothes like a regular teacher. I'm just in there like myself sometimes.
Super fly.
And I'm chill. I'm the chill teacher, like, and they like, it's like all the bad kids, and it reminds me of myself because I wasn't a bad kid, but like, I was in trouble a lot. But I see a lot of these young boys that need that influence, so I sit there and I talk to them. Because I always didn't have that until I got to high school. And maybe in 4th grade, where my male teachers got with me. And there's been a lack of it. And I always hear that, oh, they need you, brother, in the education system. These young boys, they need you. Because especially like right now, as an educator, it's very critical. Because there's a lot of shit that's going on that a lot of these parents don't know. Like, we typically raising your kids because these kids are not raised. We got kids coming here that don't have the function of manners. They don't know they left from their right. They don't know how to read. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
And we have to pick up that slack because the parents not picking up that slack at home.
Right.
So these kids are running back to school. It's so different from, I can say, when we were in school, we run it out for break. You know, we like, oh, we on break time. I'm ready to be out of school. These kids are ready to run back. And I'm just like, what's really going on? Is to a point, it's a lot that is so crazy. And I'm like, it's different. And each day, my students, my male students, they come to me each day. Like, oh, I'm trying to go with you, man. I'm trying to be like you, X, Y, and Z. And they be so serious. They bad as hell. But they be really serious. Like, I really talk to them like, I have to talk to them like how my high school teacher and how my 4th grade teacher talk to me like, hey, Linda, get your shit together. They don't hear that. I'm not saying like the way it's built now and they want us to babyfy these kids and, you know, just push over their behaviors. I don't do that. I'm going to hold you accountable for your shit. Because I'm like, I tell them, I say, you doing this now? Guess what? When you get 20, 25, nobody's going to accept that shit.
Nobody's going to accept that shit.
Nobody's going to accept that.
Shit, I ain't
You're
accepting
going to be
it now.
somewhere you don't want to be. I said, you need to lose that ego and lose that attitude because I'm trying to tell you.
Asking
And a
for
lot of
energy
them
you don't
really,
want.
and a lot of them, they really do appreciate it because they do not have nobody telling them that.
Yeah.
And it is a battle. It's a battle every day. Because I know they going home, they're not getting that. I got some kids come to class every day. Look at her, don't eat. So we feeding them. It's a lot to take in when you in that world and you've been, as a younger child, you've been on that side before, you've seen things, and now you're in a predicament to tell somebody like, hey, I got you. I'm going to tell you what nobody really told me. So I'm going to help you out. Because in our community, growing up, you know, it's not always like that.
Yeah.
Which I hate for us sometimes. But now I feel like if I can be the influence, if I could be the person to help you get you a certain way, I'm going to do that because one person got that from me. I'm going to make sure I give back that way to be an impact so they could continue the system. Continue the cycle, not system, cycle. So that's my whole thing of the impact and pressure. Because I didn't realize that like these kids really do look up to you and they attach to you so tight. Like it's crazy. I'm like, man, I've been realized, especially the last couple of weeks around holidays. I'm like, man. But yeah, that's been my thing for impact and being and stuff like that. And yeah.
Who got next?
The question was what? now?
Which question we own? I think that
We
was
talking
We're
about
more so-
talking about leadership.
We're
and
talking about
giving back.
the impact that you have.
Man, just boys homes around 3rd Ward. Just donating back to them, giving my time. I go sit and talk with the kids over there at Shamar. For the most part, giving back to the homeless. That's my main thing, man. Like, I love the little kids, man. You know, we have little workouts and stuff like that. We used to run the hills every summer, do boot camp on Saturdays at 10 a.m. when it was just the white walls in level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, we used to get to it, man. Herman Park, the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring them days back.
I know, right? I know.
Bring them days back. Hollywood. What you got going on?
Recently just did a toy drive for Christmas. I think the time before that was just teaching kids or certain kids, if I have a lot of time, like how to play baseball or just recently it's been talking to parents, younger parents recently.
Really?
Yeah. Just about, just giving them advice about stuff, just talking through the motions about like what's going on with life. How's everything going? Just seeing like, by means I am not a
I was saying, you got
therapist.
kids?
Nah, I ain't got, well,
You got kids?
not yet.
You got kids?
Not yet.
Yeah. Yeah. But just talking to them, just helping out with job searches, different things of the sort. But yeah, if I can, I'm going to go to school, help read. If I can help out the homeless, I am. But lately, I think last week I just did something for the kids down at, I can't remember what program it was, but I donated some toys for some kids that needed some toys. So yeah.
If you were to say or drop a gem, anything meaningful to you that you would want to give out to the public, that you would want anybody, whether it be a young adult, a student, whatever the case might be, any gem that if you had the opportunity to drop a gem to the public for them to receive, what would it be?
So in regards to this whole thing,
Yeah.
kind of.
Just anything that you'd want to speak on
So
and get off your chest.
I think we kind of spoke about this, and he said something in terms of pressure, and I'm not sure if I kind of answered the question earlier, but pressure is a privilege. You'll get to a point to where you'll start to understand that your day-to-day routines are going to be kind of too easy, especially one thing being in an organization. I started realizing like in undergrad, I was juggling classwork, sports, being in a fraternity, and then my social life. When you get into the real world, you really have a lot of time. You have a lot of time. So because of that, your day-to-day routine, your day-to-day, what you got going on, if you feel like that's a lot of pressure, I mean, you got to understand that's really a privilege. And then once you start to get a little bit better at mastering your day-to-day routine, you can start adding more things to your plate. So in terms of leadership, if you want to go out there and you want to aspire others, you kind of have to take on a lot of tasks. Henceforth, while your routine is going to start to grow a little bit more, and you'll be a little bit more disciplined in terms of like figuring out like what you can and what you cannot handle. And that's when you have to learn how to say no.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Pressure's a privilege.
Yeah. Oh, I go, okay. I think for me, a gym is one day that somebody is going to look at you. Oh, well, let me write it right. You're going to look at your younger self again through somebody else's lens, whether you're a teacher or not, whether you're a celebrity or an influencer. Somebody's going to be looking at you how you looked at somebody before for that influence.
Mm.
For me to learn, I see you one day expect that you're going to be an influence to somebody. It don't matter anybody. I feel like everybody's an influence to somebody, whether they know it or not. Like we probably all got people that's looking at us, that's seen us in passing, or be like, all of them look like Weston. I want to be like that person that we don't know. Somebody, some way or shape or form, I feel like is looking at us for influence or a way or a blueprint to be like, okay, we could do this. I'm gonna do it that way, and look up for that motivational influence that they want to be. And being a teacher, I learned that, and because I did the same thing, and seeing kids that I have now, a lot of them are looking at me, and I'm like, and it's like some cycles repeat each other.
Yeah.
So when they get older, they're gonna have the same thing. Somebody's gonna be looking at them, regardless of whatever field they're in, teacher, whatever. Somebody's gonna be looking at them and being inspired by them. So that's just my thing. Always be prepared to be the person to inspire somebody. Somebody's always watching you, regardless if you know it or not, and looking at your steps and how you're gonna move to your next move to see where they can take.
Agreed.
No talk. My guy.
Somebody's always watching. So don't think that you have a chance to take a shortcut.
Yeah.
Somebody watching. I was working out with one of my clients today, and we talking shit back and forth. We doing rolls. We doing lat pull downs. And I'm always on her about, hey, do your last set. She hit me with the, hey, coach. Yeah, you ain't do your last set. I say, oh, don't worry. Go put the weight on there. I'm going to do it. Like, she checked me. Mm-hmm. And I forgot. Because I'm trying to make sure she do what she's supposed to do. But she checked me, and I was like, say less. I'm going to take care of it. So somebody always watching. And they waiting for you to mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they can broadcast.
Yeah.
Because they feel like you perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So they, soon as you slip up, they going to tell on your ass.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you don't take nothing from that, better take something from it. You feel me?
And he's a
Because
true
they
leader.
watching.
Yeah, he's a true leader because he accepted the responsibility right afterwards.
They waiting for you to slip up. So, you know, do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it.
Come on now.
You don't have no problems.
I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through and really just obliging and then, you know, coming through to chop it up with your girl.
For sure.
I know I be giving y'all grief, but, you know.
I don't pay you no mind.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful for this opportunity. I like
Thank
it.
you.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you.
Y'all always welcome back.
Always.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one more time, go ahead and give them your handle, where they can find you at.
I am
If you got
Toro
any events
Thomas.
coming up or whatever like that.
What events?
I said if you got anything coming up, you can let them know what's up.
I'll keep y'all posted. But you can follow me at on Instagram, IAMTOROTHOMAS.
Signing off. Ron Burgundy. Bobby Perry, man. Slim Bar Fit on Instagram. On the X, I'm Risco191. Currently training at Level 1 Fitness. If you're looking to get some good training, no bullshit, you know, come out at your boy, man. That's where I'm at. Cleburne.
Cleveland.
1803. You feel me?
Yeah, all black building.
Oh, yeah, definitely all black people. Man, Derek, once again, you give me an _Bandicoot _ currently, like I said, I just did a small film at TSU. Hopefully it's going to be my first of many to come. It's not going to be last of me. It's the beginning of a new chapter. I'm going to put that into the atmosphere, into the universe.
Manifest that.
Yeah.
More to come. First podcast, by the way. So I'm excited about a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm currently at right now. And I'm just opening to things that's coming to me. So yeah. But again, _Bandicoot Instagram.
Once again, you already know it's your girl Cokes. Muscle Hustle Podcast. The Muscle Hustle Podcast across all social media platforms, including YouTube. I'm your girl Cokes, and we are out.